Okay, guys, let's jump back into it. So when we look at number one, the first thing that you're going to see are there's two circles. One is labeled A and one is labeled B, and they're divided differently. This one is divided into quarters because there's 4 equal parts, and this one is divided into half. So let's look at the first question. Read it with me. Which shape has been cut into more equal parts? So which one has more parts? A. Definitely shape A. There are 4 parts. Okay. Which shape has larger equal parts? So in which of those, A or B, are the parts larger? B. Good. Because it's only cut into 2 parts. And which shape has smaller equal parts? A. Good job. So I like to imagine it using food, of course. So if this were a pizza and I was really, really hungry, I would only want to share my pizza with one person, like in letter B, because we would each get a bigger part. Okay, let's take a look at number 2. Which shape has been cut into more equal parts? Which one has more parts? B. Good. B is divided into quarters, and A is divided in half. Which shape has larger equal parts? A. Which shape has smaller equal parts? B. More people are sharing it in letter B, so the parts are going to be smaller. Good job. Number 3 says circle the shape that has a larger shaded part. So I want to look at the shaded parts that are gray. Which one has a larger gray part? This one or this one? Let's see, this one is divided into quarters. This one is divided in half. Which one do you think? I definitely think it's this one. Good job. Okay. Oh. Now, there's more to the question. It also says, circle the phrase that makes the sentence true. The larger shaded part is 1/2 of the whole shape. So the larger shaded part is in the rectangle that is divided in half, not in quarters. Good job. Okay, let's take a look at the last page. Color part of the shape to match its label. Circle the phrase that would make the statement true. Okay, so this one is a little bit trickier, so let's just take a look at the directions. Color part of the shape to match its label. So this one says 1/2 of the circle. Okay, so we're going to divide this circle in halves using your pencil the best you can, and it wants us to color it. So let's color 1/2 of the circle. Doesn't matter if you color this half or this half. Now this says 1/4 of the circle. So 1/4 means we're going to divide it into quarters. So cut it into quarters. And we're going to color 1/4, 1/4. Okay? Now, circle the phrase that would make the statement true. Let's see. 1/2 of the circle is larger than 1/4, is smaller than 1/4, or is the same size? 1/2 of the circle is the same size as 1/4. I know that's not the answer, so I'm going to cross that out because this part in green and this part in green are not the same size. 1/2 of the circle is larger than 1/4 of the circle. This green part over here is larger than the green part on this side. If you think you understand, I want you to pause the video and I want you to do the next 2 parts by yourself, okay? Okay, so let's check your work. For number 5, let's look at this one in the middle. It says 1/4 of the rectangle. So I went ahead and divided my rectangle into quarters and colored 1/4. And this side says 1/2 of the rectangle. So I divided my rectangle in half and I colored 1/2. So is this brown part larger than this part? Is it smaller than this part, or is it the same? Really think about it. This one is divided into quarters, into 4 equal parts, and this one is only divided into 2. Imagine it's a chocolate bar. Are you going to get a bigger piece of chocolate here, or a bigger piece of chocolate here, or are they the same? Good, 1/4 of the rectangle is smaller than 1/2 of the rectangle. If you share it with 4 people, you're going to get a smaller piece. Okay, down here it says 1/4 of the square. So quarters means 4. I divided into 4 parts and colored 1. And this says 1/4 of the square. Hold on. These are the same. Quarters and fourths mean dividing it into 4 equal parts. Now on this square, I colored this part, and on this square, I colored this part. But is this one larger or smaller, or are they the same? You're absolutely right. They're the same size because we divided both of the squares into 4 equal parts. Great job, you guys. If you found this a little bit tricky, go back to the video and watch it again. I'll see you tomorrow for our last day of fractions.